Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. I know y'all been wanting an update on this car and the progress of it since it's such a unique project. I'm stopping in here today with Lonestar Horsepower. These are the guys that are going to be doing the work. Mark's actually working on the car now, so he's going to just kind of give us an update on what's been done to the car since we last spoke. I know that we talked about the cage going in, the Motec, the sequential, all of that good stuff. So we've already started making some progress on the car. Tracy's super excited for it. So just want to give y'all an update. So Mark's going to help us out with that. So tell us kind of what's been installed so far and what we have still yet to go in order for the car to be completed.
All right, so the trans is in. Mechanically it's all done. We're just working on wiring right now.
Awesome.
So there's a few wires, strain gauge, temp sensors, stuff like that on the trans still left. That's all going to get integrated. The wiring is kind of with the Motec, trying to keep the factory harness and stringing new wires, but not overdoing it, trying to integrate what we can into the factory harness.
Cool.
And then, if necessary, running new wires. So that's all done. Clutch is in, axles are in, suspension's done, cooler's done. Right now it's just finishing up a little bit of plumbing. We have a Clearview oil filter that's going in over here.
Cool.
They're making it as we speak, so it's actually probably should have been shipped by now. But so there's some loose plumbing and stuff that is going to go back over here. So it's not all finalized yet.
Yes.
So we get that part.
Still a beautiful work in progress, but looks like it's going pretty well.
A lot of wiring. So we got the AEM dash going in, and that's what he's doing over there, is trying to integrate the dash with the stock bezel so it all fits in and bolts up nice.
Nice.
And then once that's mounted, then we can get our wire links and everything and mock the wiring up and run that section. Otherwise, once the wiring is done and we get the clear view, it'll be ready for fluids and hopefully initial startup.
Cool.
And then once that's done, we're gonna get all the wiring, basically everything running on the dyno before we finish the cage. So that way, once we finish the cage, it kind of closes off access to the car to get it on the inside if we have to, troubleshoot any of the wiring or figure out any of the quirks of the OEM stuff not working correctly. To get all that functioning, it's easier for us to climb in and out of the car.
Cool.
Without the bars in it. So basically, once it's done, we know everything works, everything's tested, then we'll finish the cage just for a easy access, basically. And then once the cage is done, then it should be off to the races. So not too much more left.
Awesome, man. Well, cool. I appreciate the update. Looks like it's coming along pretty well. This car is going to be an absolute monster. So there's a lot of people that are waiting for it, anticipating this car coming out. Progress has been very good on the car so far. You can see the cage going in. Always have to have the safety and then the shifter for the sequential. So making progress, which is awesome. Man, those are nice. And then there's that beautiful transmission. And that thing's a beast.
got the quick change rear end, so you can just pop this cover off right here, just with these little bolts, and pull this off.
Oh, and change the gearing on it?
Change the rear gear, right? So there's a gear here and a gear here, and bearings inside there, and they just slip on and off.
That's awesome.
So if you're on a short track or a long track, or you know, this track has a really long straightaway, or this track has a really short straightaway, or you know, whichever the case, or autocross versus, you know, in a parking lot versus an actual long track, you can tailor the gear set for each individual one. Or if you need, you know, like if you're going around and like every turn you're like bouncing the rev limiter and it's not really not worth the shift, and you would like to be able to carry third gear out just a little bit longer just for that particular track, and you can throw in just a little bit taller gear ratio or shorter, whichever way, and give you that extra, you know, 5 mile an hour or whatever you need right before the turn. So it's pretty neat.
That's that's insane.
In just a few minutes.
That's crazy. So, I mean, the mixture of that with the adjustable suspension and the information that the Motec's feeding you should make this, I mean, this is going to be a competitor for sure. So
it's got, I forgot what the box is called. It's got a box, and it's got cameras, and it integrates with the Motec, and then so you can actually watch, you know, you can do a lap and record everything, and it'll give you all the information of how fast you're in the turn, you know, whether you applied the brakes or not, G-forces, all, you know, you know, you name it, you can look at it and you can watch basically a video of your, you know, last run, and you can make car improvements or make driver improvements, or, you know, whatever you need to. There'll be a lot of data to go over every lap, so it'll be fun to see and use as a tuning tool.
Heck yeah. I'm super excited for this car, for sure. Man, look at that. Car jewelry. Cool. This is new. I haven't seen coil packs wrapped in twos like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I like that.
It allows, like a lot of them, you have to take it apart to get the valve cover off. Well, these ones allow you to have access to all 4 holes.
That's awesome.
These have internal spray bars, so it's actually going to have a oil line that runs to the valve covers. It has little orifices on each spring, so spring oilers.
That's cool. Wow. That's awesome. Has it been fun to work on?
Yeah. It's been, I mean, we've done a couple of these Corvettes that are of this caliber, or even some crazier ones. So we kind of have a background knowledge of how to integrate a lot of that stuff already.
Okay.
So
that's awesome. Man, to think something's crazier than this, I mean, that's
wild.
So
if you go to our YouTube channel, we have a car called Nitrous on there.
Okay.
It's actually a pretty semi-famous car. It's a twin turbo, basically this car, but a twin turbo version of this.
Jeez.
And it had the turbos mounted where the gas tanks are on the Corvette. So it was remote mounted turbos.
Okay.
Same, like, well, it was, I mean, this is an NA motor, so a little bit different, but same-ish motor combination, just fed by a lot more air. And so it made, I think on high boost was like 1,500 something.
Man.
This car obviously will be a lot tamer than that.
Yeah.
But it was a drag car.
Yeah, two different purpose.
Mainly like half-mile style car.
Okay.
And not that this car can't do half-mile, but it was more of a drag style car, not road race stuff. But
Okay. Awesome.
anyway,
Well, cool. Well, hey, thank you again for allowing us to do the update video on this. Thanks for all the information. I'll be stopping back in, you know, kind of once everything's close to being wrapped up. We can kind of get another update on it. And then if you'll have us around for the dyno, that would be cool. I know we're going to do the first kind of track, you know, testing day with Tracy. So that'll be cool. But yeah, we'd love to come back just to kind of keep the progress updated on this car and to follow it. So that'll be really cool.
yeah, it will be cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.